In here, we got us a new type of pleco. We've had one a long time ago in the past, but we got us in a Welcome to the Tye-Dyed Iguana, guys. I'm Eric, and I'm gonna show you some awesome fish today. So we recently moved some fish to kind of display them a little bit better. And so if you notice these brilliant rasabaras, they're a really awesome schooling fish, but if you have them in a really small tank, you don't get to see that schooling behavior out of them. So we threw them in here, not threw them, obviously, we slowly acclimated them and put them into this tank, and they are looking really awesome today. Really good kind of fish to kind of add in some of your larger tanks, just to make it look a little bit more active than just having a few little fish in there. Got a few new opaline gourami, real nice blue color on these guys. A little smaller than our golds in here, but they're looking really awesome. The really cool one that I want to show you guys today is going to be our giant Raphael catfish. Probably my favorite catfish of all of them that we get in here. Super cool. So if you guys are familiar with your standard like spotted Raphael, striped Raphael, very similar species, just gets really big. So up to about 30 inches, which is awesome. And over here, I almost forgot about them actually, but we did get a few new clown loaches in. Clown loaches are really cool. They get big, but they do like to school, and they do great at eating up all the snails in your tank. So if you have a big tank with a lot of snails and you want to get them under control, get you some clown loaches. I did get some really awesome Congo tetras in. Now the Congo tetras, if you're not familiar, right now they just look like a silverfish with some big scales. As they mature, they can be amazing. The males particularly have some awesome like rainbow patterning color to them. Kind of just hard to describe. So definitely see if Heather can throw in a picture here of them as adults. I don't know if you can do that, but those guys are awesome. We did get in some new Hillstream loaches, and these Hillstream loaches are massive. Some of the bigger Hillstream loaches that I have definitely seen coming on an order. These guys look awesome. Like Heather, check out this dude right here. He's a chonker.
Oh my God. He is a chonker.
We did get in some more gold wrestling half-beaks, another really awesome fish that a lot of people are liking right now. And they kind of look like a little miniature gar, and they are a live-bearing species. Up here, we did get a few new bettas in this week, but this tank here, we got a really awesome looking twin tail half moon betta. Did get some more red panda or melon barbs in recently. These guys have been a little bit more popular lately now that people are seeing kind of what they look like as adults. So I've kind of highlighted that with a few customers. Those are definitely a really cool one. Speaking of an adult one that does change also, our black ruby barbs, phenomenal fish. When they're young though, they look pretty bland. Once you get those guys to be an adult, their color is just outrageous. We get a lot of people in here calling them the Darth Maul barb. They get a bright red face with a black body. Super cool. Over here, we did get in some orange hatchet body danios. Really interesting little fish, something new we're trying out here. As these guys get mature, they get some really awesome colors to them. Right now, they're kind of just a silver with a black stripe, but as they mature, they look awesome. So take a look at them, see if you like them. We have them. A fish down here that we have not gotten in a while. It's just been very hard, but we did get in 12 new baby piranhas. The baby piranhas are, I just saw Johnny's head perk up over there after you heard me say piranhas as well. But these guys currently are about the size of a dime. So if you're looking to grow them up, kind of get that full life out of a piranha for you, great option to get them. Some people will add in some other fish with them at this size so they can kind of grow together. I have seen people put tiger barbs in with their piranhas and keep a nice school of tiger barbs alongside with them. I can't recommend adding any fish. There is always that possibility something can go wrong, but I have definitely seen people do that and get some really good tanks with those two species mixed together. We did get in another saddle bicher, or the Endlicher eye. We got one of those guys in, looking really good and healthy, as well as some nice new red-tailed catfish. If you're not familiar with red tails, they get big, so don't go buying these and putting them in a 10-gallon tank. It's not gonna work. Even a 75-gallon tank, not gonna work. They do need some big room to move around as they get big. Just gonna hit on another popular fish that we have right here. We have the Harlequin rasabaras, or the Rasabara heteromorpha, depending on how you want to call it. They're also just known as Rasabara het. Really popular fish we carry here. A lot of people like them. They darn near go with anything, obviously, as long as you're not going with some big aggressive fish. Work really well if you're trying to do a betta tank, just adding a little bit of other color in there, but really, really awesome fish there. Over here, we got in a bunch more of the green platinum tiger barbs, which are looking fantastic. Also, these albino cherry barbs, which I have people constantly asking me if they are a type of glowfish, just because of how bright they are. These males have some very, very vibrant red. Females have a nice orange coloration to them. They're looking really, really awesome. So definitely come check those guys out. Up here, a really, really nice mustard gas betta came in. This guy has some really awesome color. It's almost not even like your standard blue mustard gas. It's a really like silver mustard gas, which is really cool. Down here, we got us another nice koi veiltail betta, another one that I really love. Out of all of our bettas I get, the koi veiltails are, I don't know, there's just something about them. In here, we got us a new type of pleco. We've had one a long, long time ago in the past, but we got us in a Papa Pleco. These guys are a lyre tail species, L90 for those of you who pay attention to that. But really awesome species, really cool tail, really, really awesome. So in this tank here, we did get some scissortail razabaras. They're not the brightest fish that you could potentially have, but they do school really well. They have some interesting pattern. They're called the scissortail just because of the way that that fin kind of is, but they do have some interesting kind of checkerboard pattern to that tail. It's kind of like a rummy nose tetra without the rummy nose. Down here, we did get some more sailfin mollies in. Now, the sailfin mollies, a little bit different than most of your other mollies. Some of you guys may have heard me say this before. But the sailfin molly does get that really nice tall dorsal fin, really massive, and they also are a bigger type of molly. These guys can get up to 6 inches, so none of those 2-3 inch fish that you're used to in your community tank or however you set it up, but they definitely are really awesome. Another popular fish that we've been getting in lately is the skirted tetras. Now we do carry those in a multitude of different morphs. I have the white skirt tetra, the black skirt tetra, the longfin white blushing tetra, then the longfin white and the longfin black. All of them are really cool. Now I will recommend don't put those guys with bettas. They do not get along well, but they are awesome species to kind of add in your community tank to get something a little bit bigger. In here, we did get a few more rummy nose tetras, since I did mention those along with the scissor tails. But we got those rummy nose in, nice bright red face with that checkerboard tail. But that checkerboard tail is not nearly as big or flamboyant as those scissor tails are. Up here, a nice new group of sword tails came in. Along with them, I do have those longfin black skirts and longfin white skirts that I was kind of talking about with the other skirted tetras. Over here, we did get in a new group of platies. Now, the nice part about these platies we got in this week, they're actually a spade tail platy. So they kind of have a nice rounded tail fin. That tail fin kind of comes out into a point and you just see this little pointed piece coming right out the back of them. Up here, a really nice group of female bettas came in this week, so those guys are looking super, super cool. And then another awesome betta we got in is a Dumbo Super Delta betta. This guy actually looks really, really cool. Nice young male, so not huge fins yet, but looks really, really good. And then last, but definitely not least, we had some requests for this, so I was able to get some in this week, but some Red Devil cichlids. If you guys are not familiar with those, big, nice size orange fish. They definitely get that kind of crazy hump on their head as they mature for the males, but definitely a really cool fish by far. So that is going to be it for Fish for Me this week, guys. Definitely tune in next week, see what else we get in, see if there's something you need to take home. We'll see you guys next time.